Here we go. You want to know about Nanaya Shiki, the criminal, the racist, the gamer. So first off, here's Tohno Shiki. I believe in the novel, he is 17. What happens is Shiki has a very long and troubled past, but we're not going to go into that just yet. Essentially, he lives with the Tohno family, hence why his name is, Shiki Tohno. And he lives with his sister, Akiha. She's a big tsundere. She loves her big brother, doesn't like to show it very much. She don't know how to do it. There are 3 members of the Tohno household. There's Shiki, there's Akiha, and then there is a 3rd sibling, whose name is also Shiki. So right here, we already have Shiki Tohno, the boy in the glasses, who is adopted, by the way. And then we have Shiki, which, for those that don't know, it's a Shiki spelled with kanji. So whenever they talk about him, his name is spelled Shiki in all caps. Shiki Tohno. So Shiki Tohno, but not Shiki Tohno, but still Shiki Tohno. For those that don't know, Shiki Tohno with the glasses, this guy, adopted. And essentially, you learn that Shiki is from a village of demon hunters called the Nanaya clan. And essentially what happened is the Tohno clan is a family of fucking demons. Akiha is a demon heat vampire. She like sucks the warmth out of people. Then we have Shiki here, who's like a weird claw blood vampire. Like he's Carmine essentially. But it turns out there's also this dude named Roa, where every 12 or 15 years after he dies, he possesses a new body. After he was murdered by Arquade, he decided, you know what? I'm gonna possess Shiki. So here's another Shiki for you. It's technically this Shiki, but I consider it a different Shiki. So far, we have a 3 count of Shiki, of Shiki Tohno, and Roa Shiki Tohno. Am I even close to done yet? Ho 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 ho! Fuck no, I'm not. There's another part in Tsukihime which gets a little complicated. Shiki Tohno, he's a little fucked up. He's constantly hearing voices and shit in his head. And essentially, this comes to a point in the Akiha route where he has a full-on conversation with himself. You then find out that Shiki Tohno has a split personality. This is Shiki's personality stemming from his lineage in the Nanaya clan, which is a lineage of demon hunters. So essentially, when Shiki is around supernatural phenomenon, this personality kicks in, and what it does is it's like, oh, that person is like not normal. They're supernatural. They're a vampire or something. And it kind of just like takes over and makes Shiki do shit. That's one reason why in the novel, Shiki will constantly be talking to himself, being like, wait, why am I doing this? I don't understand. And that's essentially what happened when he kills Arquade in the 1st act. But we're not done, by the way. We're not done. That essentially covers all of the bits from Tsukihime. Now, we're moving on to the Tsukihime fan disc. We're not even in Melty Blood yet. There's another Shiki that one should be made aware of that goes under the name of Fake Shiki. He's a piece of shit. And so essentially there is a side story involving just some girl. I forget her name. But what ends up happening is she runs into this dude, and this dude claims, oh, I'm Shiki Tohno. Yeah, I can help you out, because like essentially Shiki had been going around town after the events of Tsukihime and dealing with a lot of supernatural garbage. So this dude hangs out with this girl, gets to know each other, finds out later that he had actually been faking taking the name of Shiki Tohno and was like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm a serial killer. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, comes the real Shiki Tohno, and he's like, hey yo, what the fuck are you doing on my turf? Like, this guy, gone. He's fucking dead. In terms of Melty Blood takes place after Tsukihime. And what ends up happening is you get this dude. This name's Wadakia, however the fuck you want to call it. And he brings something on called the Knights of Tatari. For those that don't know, TL note, Tatari means curse. To make a long story short, is it brings out like nightmare scenarios, bad memories, alternate personalities, just different stuff from inside people, or like different what if scenarios kind of, and makes them into reality. That's why Roa is alive in Melty Blood even after he died in Tsukihime. That's why Red Arquade is a character. That's why you have Vermilion Akiha. And that is also why you have another Nanaya! So essentially, what ends up happening is he takes the Nanaya personality from inside Tohno and like makes like a copy of it and makes it real. So technically there are two Nanaya Shiki. Nanaya Shiki the concept and Nanaya Shiki from the Night of Tatari. Now, we're moving on to the spin-off because Ryogi is in this game. Here's Ryogi Shiki. So for those that don't know, Ryogi Shiki is technically the first Shiki. She is from a series of novels called Kara no Kyokai, The Garden of Sinners. So now, we have Ryogi. And Ryogi also has multiple personalities. So what you see on screen right now is the female Ryogi personality. There's actually two versions of Ryogi. There's Ryogi female and Ryogi male. And Ryogi female is kind of just like a normal-ish girl. She has some issues. She's kind of serial killery, but overall, she's a good girl. Male Ryogi is like full on, oh, I love you, I have to kill you. And what ends up happening is Shiki gets hit by a fucking car, incurs severe brain damage. It causes the male aspect of her personality to die. So rest in peace, male Shiki, which the way they always talk about it is it's Shiki in all caps. So rest in peace, Shiki in all caps. Then there's a part in Kara no Kyokai where there's a copycat murderer going around committing murders similar to Shiki Ryogi. This dude's name is Liro Shirazumi, and he essentially goes out of his way to copy Shiki in terms of appearance, wardrobe, everything. He's a fucker. He's the worst. But he's like close enough to a Shiki that I would consider him a Shiki. And then, I'm still not done. Shiki has a third personality. And this one is where it gets really fucked up. Here's Void Shiki. Essentially, the way this works is inside Shiki, Shiki Ryogi is the god of the universe. Shiki literally has the power to end the fucking universe. Let's also not forget another version of Shiki. From the new version of Melty Blood, we have Panda Shiki. For those that don't know, the panda in Miyako's arc drive is actually Nanaya. So we have 3 Nanayas. Wait, did I say 3 Nanayas? Did I say 3 Nanayas? I meant 4 Nanayas. There is a spin-off manga where Miyako is the star. And in that manga, she knows a student named Nanaya Shiki that also has a deadly spirit that is also God possessing her. And I'm still not done. This one's manga exclusive. We have the dude. I actually love this dude. He's sick. We have Satsujinki. Satsujinki, serial killer, essentially. You're Shiki, you're Shiki, you're Shiki, I'm Shiki. Are there any other Shikis I need to know about? Yeah. So in terms of Shiki and Shiki derivatives, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just realized there is one more Shiki. Because technically we have Remake Shiki! Because Remake is separate! And then inside this Shiki is definitely another personality! So at some point we're gonna get Remake Nanaya. The Forbidden Shiki! The Shiki that does not exist! So here's the thing I'm going to say right now. The real Shiki is the friends we made along the way. I just heard my roommate laugh in the other room and it made me giggle quite a bit. So, I'm Shiki, you're Shiki, we're all Shiki. So here, there's actually 2 Shiki. I forgot 2 Shiki. So, first, we have baby Shiki. And then we have Mecha Shiki. And there we go. This is every other Shiki now. All right, and that my friend should conclude the RedMufflerMan definitive guide for how many Shikis can you fit in one fucking fictional universe. I will now have my paycheck.